What's going on, everybody out in YouTube land, and welcome back to a new episode of GBA. In this video, we're opening up the Dad Box. So what exactly is this? This is basically like a community mystery box that's floating around. It was started by two YouTubers, if I remember correctly. I know it's Lame Dad Retro Gamer and Drinking Games with Josh. They both made one of these boxes, and they basically just send it out to different YouTubers. Then they open it, and they send it out to other YouTubers. The premise of this box is basically take what you want, leave what you don't necessarily need, and then just add back what you're taking out. So if you take a few games, you add a couple games. If you take a couple like gaming accessories or shirts or whatever is in the box, you just put that stuff back in from your personal collection and just send it out to the next person. As far as I know, you're not really supposed to tell people what you're keeping. I think it just kind of keeps the guessing game for the person that you're sending it to next. This box right here was specifically sent to me by 8-Bit Glitch 79, which is one of my best YouTube buddies out there. So I want to thank him so much for sending this box to me. Hopefully, I can find somebody soon to send this box to once I'm done opening it. But yeah, 8-Bit Glitch 79, great guy. Definitely watch his channel. Lame Dad Retro Gamer is really fun to watch as well. And Drinking Games with Josh. All those guys are great. Definitely strongly suggest you guys go check their channels out and watch some more of these boxes. I know that we're like hashtagging this with like Dad Box or something like that, so you can keep track of who's getting the box. But yeah, without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and let's open up this Dad Box from 8-Bit Glitch 79 and let's see what we got. It's pretty heavy. I know they want you to keep, I think if I remember correctly, they want you to keep 6 games. So basically, if you take 3 games, replace 3 games. But I know there's a lot of other like gaming stuff in here. I know they don't want you to put sports games in it. I think they said that you can do wrestling and racing games, but you know, obviously you don't want a bunch of Maddens or something like that in this box. So let's go ahead and let's cut this tape and let's see what we got in here. I know there's some rules in this box too. I'll put some pictures up of the rules. I'm not going to read them all out to you guys. But yeah, this is a really, really cool thing. And it's just a fun thing for the community to do, to give back to your friends and different things like that. Alright, so once we cut this open, it's pretty heavy, so it's going to be interesting to see what's all in here. Alright, so first up we got some bubble wrap, which is pretty typical, right? And the first thing up is our rules. So like I said, I'll put this up, and you guys can pause that and read that if you want to. And here's Lame Dad Retro Gamer. And I might actually even just take a picture of this and put it in the video for a second so you guys can pause it and read it too. But like I said, I kind of gave you the main like rundown of what most of the rules are. But yeah, I think they also said they want this to get to at least 50 different people, so that's another thing. Alright, so we'll set that down and we will get started and pull out some stuff in this box. So first up, we have the official guide from Nintendo Power, Game Boy Advance, Super Mario Advance 4, Super Mario Bros. 3. That is a tongue twister right there. That's a lot to say. So yeah, that's really, really cool. It's basically your typical strategy guide for the game. So that's really, really neat and awesome thing in the box. And if I don't keep this, I'm sure somebody will like this in the coming weeks. But yeah, so cool strategy guide to start out with, guys. I don't really have a whole lot of strategy guides, so maybe this would be a good time to start my collection up. We'll probably try to save the games last. I mean, that seems like the best thing to do. So the next thing out is a book. It's the Ultimate Unauthorized Nintendo Game Boy Strategies. Now, Ultimate Winning Strategies for the Nintendo Game Boy. So I guess this is basically just kind of like another guide telling you how to, you know, get past certain parts of games or how to beat certain levels, bosses, stuff like that. So that is awesome. I love books like this, so that is really, really cool to see. So yeah, definitely something I haven't never seen before. Alright, so what's next in here? We have a Hot Wheels. We have a Mario Kart Hot Wheels. This is Tanuki Mario. So that's another super cool thing. If I was to keep this, I would have to collect the whole set. That's just the kind of person I am. But yeah, I love this. This is awesome. Hot Wheels are great. I have several like Ninja Turtle Hot Wheels and stuff like that at the house. So yeah, that is really, really cool. Alright, so next up we have a little Mario figure. So that is really, really neat. It's a Cheep. Once again, I have a bunch of these little guys running around the house too. Mostly from Mario's Mystery Block, if I remember correctly. They've sent me quite a few of these. But yeah, who doesn't like Cheeps, right? So that is really, really cool. So like I said, it's really neat that this box isn't just video games. It's got a lot of different video game related stuff in it as well. Alright, so next up out of the box, we have... Oh, this is brand new and sealed, so that's really cool. We have a dual controller charger for the Switch. So that's really neat. And like I said, this is factory sealed, so that could be a really, really good gift to give somebody. Or, you know, keep for yourself or whatnot. So that is awesome. Yeah, cool. Alright, so next up, we have some stickers. So we have Toad, Mario, and Luigi. We have Mario in the pipe there. We have Luigi riding Yoshi, which is a little bit different. And we have Mario and Yoshi. So yeah, cool. I know Video Games Monthly has sent out stickers like this before, so I know a lot of us probably have a bunch of these around the house. I usually typically find somewhere to put the stickers that they send me though. But yeah, those are definitely cool, and I haven't seen those ones in particular. Alright, so next up, we have a slide-on comfort grip for the Switch controllers. So, I mean, you know, the actual Switch comes with one of these, but this could come in handy if you have multiple sets of Joy-Cons or whatnot. So that's really, really cool. That's awesome. Turn your Switch Joy-Cons into a standard-sized controller. Well, sort of standard, right? Awesome. Definitely cool. A lot of Switch love in this box, which is good to see. Alright, so next up, we have a T-shirt. So it says this is Cyberpunk 2077. I can't really tell what design this is. And I won't probably be keeping this shirt because I don't wear a 2X. But definitely a cool shirt. And I mean, I don't know, Cyberpunk 2077, I played a little bit of it on PC. And it's not a bad game. I hear a lot of people crapping on it, but I actually have some fun with it. But yeah, this is cool, and if I don't keep this, it would be great for somebody that wears this size of shirt. Alright, next up, we have some Pogs. Looks like a Pog set, and they're in these little plastic sleeves. So that's really cool. I really liked Pogs when I was a teenager. I got into this pretty big time, to be honest with you. I collected Pogs and Slammers. It was kind of funny because this was kind of like a way for kids to gamble. You know, you put your Pogs in a stack, your friends' Pogs in a stack, and when you played and you hit them with your Slammer, whatever Pogs you turned over, you kept. So definitely an interesting game for kids, for sure. The phase died out pretty quick, though, but it's still kind of a nostalgia thing to see these. So that was really, really cool. So yeah, some Pogs here. Awesome. I think we might be getting down to the actual games now, guys. So we're going to get into and see what 6 games are in this box. So I reckon we'll start with this one. It's bubble wrap, so that's always fun. I probably won't put these back in bubble wrap on camera. I'll do that after we're done. But we have Star Wars Episode 1 Racer on Nintendo 64. Great game. I think everybody who owns a Nintendo 64 should have this game in their collection. It's just a really fast-paced, fun racing game. You can also play this on the Dreamcast, and I know they re-released it recently on Switch and things like that. But the Nintendo 64 version is still really, really good. So if you guys don't have a Nintendo, if you don't have this game in your Nintendo 64 collection, you're missing out. But yeah, that's a great game. So we have Star Wars Episode 1 Pod Racer on Nintendo 64. Alright, so next up in this plastic clamshell, we have an NES game, guys. We have Operation Wolf. This game was so much fun in the arcades. I loved this game in the arcades back when I was a kid. The NES port is definitely not the arcade version, that's for sure. It's not quite as good of a game, but this is still really fun with the Zapper. This is a great game. And once again, if you guys have an NES, there's no reason not to have Operation Wolf in your collection. So yeah, definitely cool to see an NES game in this box. Alright, so next up, for the Nintendo 3DS, we have Shifting World. And this game is brand new and sealed. So that's really, really cool. So yeah, Shifting World. Yeah, Shifting World. I think this is like a puzzle game. I honestly don't know too much about this game, but it looks like a puzzle game from like reading the features on the back. But yeah, this is a cool game to put in the box. And it's really neat to see sealed 3DS games. I don't have too many 3DS games in my collection. So yeah, Shifting Worlds, definitely cool. Alright, so up next, on PS3, we have Game of the Year Edition, Uncharted 3 Drake's Deception. The Uncharted games are fantastic. I'm sure most of you guys out there have played these, but if you haven't, you definitely should. So it's really cool to see Game of the Year Edition on here. So yeah, that is really awesome. That is cool. Alright, so yeah. Uncharted 3 on PS3. Really, really awesome game. And it appears to be complete, which is great too. Alright. So we're getting close to the end here, guys. Next up, looks like we have an Xbox One game. Sorry, some tape is on there. And this is Factory Sealed 2. We have Titanfall 2. These games are a lot of fun. I definitely liked the first Titanfall game better than the second one, but still, I mean, you can't really go too wrong with stuff like this. And, you know, it's just a fun game. So yeah, it's cool to see another sealed game in the box, and I don't have too many Xbox One games either, so it's always nice to see that. Alright, coming up on our last game in the box. Looks like this is an original Xbox game. And it is an absolute classic. We have Halo 2. I know back in the day, a lot of people spent a lot of time on this game. I never owned an original Xbox, so I honestly didn't play this game till much, much later. But yeah, still cool to see it, and it appears to be complete, so that's always a great thing. So yeah, Halo 2 on the original Xbox. Definitely a cool game. And this box definitely had a good little mix of different types of games in here, which is always good to see, right? You had some NES, some Nintendo 64, Xbox, PlayStation 3, Xbox One. So yeah, some cool stuff. And that is it. All that's left in the box is bubble wrap. So yeah, once again, I definitely want to say thank you to 8BitGlitch79 for sending this box to me. I want to say thank you to Lame Dad Retro Gamer and Drinking Games with Josh for starting this up. It's always fun to see the community interact with each other, and this is a good way to do it. And like I said, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will probably keep you in touch with who I send this box out to, so maybe you can check out their video once they get it. But yeah, that's probably going to do it for this video, guys. But like I said, I want to say thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate every single one of you guys so much. If you like this kind of stuff, please subscribe and, you know, share the video around. I'm always looking to grow the channel a little bit. But for now, guys, I'm going to go open up some more boxes, maybe play some video games, try to enjoy the rest of my evening. I hope you do too. So until next time, everyone, I'll see you later.